Outgoing US President Joe Biden delivered his farewell speech from the Oval Office of the White House a short while ago. In his speech, he stressed on the need to strengthen democracy, saying that oligarchy is taking place and a dangerous concentration of power among a few wealthy people in the United States is gaining ground. Now, the 82-year-old politician of the Democratic Party also said that no president should be immune from crimes committed in his office. However, he assured that he would ensure smooth transition of power on the 20th of January.
Americans are being buried under an avalanche of misinformation and disinformation, enabling the abuse of power. The free press is crumbling. Editors are disappearing. Social media is giving up on fact-checking. The truth is smothered by lies. Artificial intelligence is the most consequential technology of our time, perhaps of all time. Nothing offers more profound possibilities and risks for our economy and our security, our society, for humanity.
Joe Biden, who will retire from active politics after the 20th of January, also cautioned the barrage of misinformation on the people. He especially criticized Meta's plan to stop fact-check of the information put in social media.
And I wish the incoming administration success, because I want America to succeed. That's why I've upheld my duty to ensure a peaceful and orderly transition of power, to ensure we lead by the power of our example. I have no doubt that America is in a position to continue to succeed. That's why my farewell address tonight, I want to warn the country of some things that give me great concern. This is a dangerous that's a dangerous concentration of power in the hands of a very few ultra-wealthy people. And the dangerous consequences if their abuse of power is left unchecked. Today, an oligarchy is taking shape in America of extreme wealth, power, and influence that literally threatens our entire democracy, our basic rights and freedoms, and a fair shot for everyone to get ahead.
Amit Mukherjee now joins us from New Delhi to discuss more on this. Good morning, Amit. Now, a significant move by the Biden administration before the wrap-up of his term as the president. But Joe Biden has also raised flags on other US-related issues as well in his farewell speech, ranging from AI to oligarchy. Take us through the major highlights of his speech, Amit.
That is correct, Deepika. In fact, it has been a very, very elaborate speech by the outgoing president, as it has always been in the history of America, where, he covered the legacy of America, the achievements of his administration, of the Biden administration in the last 4 years, some of the concerns which are actually plaguing America right now, and also the challenges that that US will have to face, going forward. Of course, he started his speech, of course, with the biggest achievement, because the Hamas and Israel conflict has been raging for almost 15 months now. And so he started, in fact, that was the opening line of his speech, where he said that his administration has been able to kind of struck that peace deal in that Middle East region, West Asia, and now Hamas and Israel are on the final negotiations to kind of exchange hostages and bring peace in that region. He also, of course, he said that American technology is one of the best technologies in the world, and particularly the rise of artificial intelligence. The technological breakthroughs that are happening in artificial intelligence are phenomenal, but at the same time, he said that it is time that all these technologies needs to be checked at some point in time. Otherwise, on one hand, it can create a society, on the other hand, it can also destroy the very fabric of a society. So artificial intelligence was also one of the concerns that he raised. Of course, climate change. If you look at he highlighted the fact that what America right now is witnessing from California to North Carolina. He talked about the climate changes, the uncertainty about climate changes, and he also took the accolade of saying that his administration has signed so far the most significant climate and clean energy law, which not only safeguards the future threats from climate change, but it also promises to take the economy forward. At the same time, where the economy is taken care of and profits are generated. So that is the kind of law his administration has generated, he said, in the last 4 years. He also said that, a lot of administrative measures which the Biden administration, his administration has taken will take some time before it takes effect. But of course, he never, backed out from enlisting a lot of achievements, which he says, he claims that America achieved in the 4 years of his administration. For instance, 17 million jobs were created, he's claimed, which is so far the largest, by job creations that has been delivered by any administration. He also talked about large number of people have been brought under, the largest number of people are now under the, medical insurance and medical covers. He also talked about, a lot of, of course, he mentioned about Ukraine also. Ukraine is still independent. That is also what he mentioned, because of course we shouldn't forget that Biden administration has been backing Ukraine in a big way as far as the its war with Russia is concerned. Also, another thing that he talked about, social media, of course, that's a big change. That's a big thing that he talked about. He said that how social media was being utilized, by people to kind of give out misinformation just to grab the seat of power and wealth. So these are some of the concerns he raised. And he says that the Americans should stand by, looking at the 250-year-old history of American democracy. He again appealed to the American people to stand by democracy. It can be frustrating, he said, but they should not give up the idea of democracy. And, also he mentioned about the Statue of Liberty, which has been a symbol of resilience as far as America is concerned. Deepika.
All right. Thank you, Amit, for joining us and bringing us a quick, detailed analysis of Biden's farewell speech.